People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. People, you've always heard me say, there's always three sides to every story. His side, her side, and the truth. This video explains what I mean. This video is about people that are spreading rumors, propaganda on people to let that person look bad, so therefore they can look good. I am speaking about a liar. I am speaking about a psychopath. This video is about bad mind and badness, and why whenever you live in certain community, surrounded by certain people, you're always going to be in mix-up and passa. Now people, the other day, maybe about a week or so, 2 weeks or so, I did a video about a man that told me he was an ex-cop. I did not give his name because he said that he was a victim of a neighbor that was a deportee. This deportee came back from Jamaica according to him. This deportee was down and out. Him look out for the deportee. He shared his Wi-Fi with the deportee. However, when him change him password, the deportee have him up. Now people, this man told me he was an ex-cop. However, he left the force and he is working somewhere else. So just to be clear, the name of the deportee is Ryan Chin. Ryan, people call him Chin. He was deported back to Jamaica because of some sorts of mix-up. When the man that claimed that he was an ex-popo gave me the information, that ex-popo didn't give me his name. However, his name is Omar, short man. People, this is Ryan's picture right here. This is short man's picture right here. Short man, who is Omar, told me that he was an ex-popo. However, people, when I heard the next side of the story, Omar, who claimed that he was an ex-popo, was also a deportee. So people, let me just give you a refresher's course. Omar told me that, alright, Ryan, same person as Chin, get deported, come down. Him look out for him a share him Wi-Fi, because him change the Wi-Fi. Ryan, which is Chin, have him up. Plan for take him away. One day, them buck up in a some sorts of lane, and Ryan, Chin, punch him in his mouth, in his eye, in his face, in his mouth, 2 places, and then bust up a shot after him. He said that Ryan was 2 to 3 feet beside him, and by the grace of God, him escape. He ran to his house, Ryan run him down. That is Omar Shortman run to his house, Ryan run him down. When him see him go upstairs, Ryan also pointed a gun at him, according to Omar Shortman. So therefore, he sent me Ryan's picture, and he gave me a document showing that the reason why Ryan was deported was because him can't up offer somebody. You understand? So them send him back to Jamaica. People, me not have a problem with the deportee thing because me not really know the circumstance. However, what I have a problem with is that, based on what Omar Shortman told me, it make it seem as if he was in fear of his life. Him try to take him away. Him threaten him. He also told me that Ryan also brought some people from some sort of garrison, and they were in the place that he was at. And he was afraid for his life, his girlfriend, his daughter, stepdaughter. So therefore, him called the popo. The popo came there, and the popo arrested a couple of persons. they were locked up for at least a week or so. Now, when I post Ryan, which is Chin's picture, me get a phone call the next day. When I get a phone call, I say, oh, this, the person said to me, which was, I think him or the girlfriend called me. Chin's girlfriend's name is Tanya. So they both told me that they want to get the story straight. I spoke to one before, and then I eventually spoke to the girlfriend, which is Tanya. Tanya lives overseas. However, Tanya sounds like a Jamaican, but she sounds like she's been living overseas for a little while. However, she is back and forth in Jamaica. Speaking to Ryan and speaking to Tanya, I get a whole different polar perspective of the whole situation. My office scratch my head, come here and say, then hold on a minute. How Omar tell me say him a ex-popo. How Omar did not tell me that he was deported from South Carolina. That changes everything. Omar also told me that the problem that they had and why Ryan cuff him up and bust up Khan after him was because he changed the Wi-Fi password. Now people, Chin and him girlfriend Tanya sent me a whole bunch of stuff. She sent me records, phone records from Flo, showing a bill, showing when a couple of bills were paid. She also sent me video, which I don't have to show, of her in a Mega Mart or one of them posh supermarket in Jamaica with 2 trolley full of stuff. So therefore, the fact that Omar was claiming that the reason why Ryan hate him is because him changed the password. That is not no such thing. Come to find out, Ryan and his girlfriend Tanya have some sorts of business establishment, a bar where they are making money. Since Ryan come back home, his girlfriend, she sent barrels, on top of barrels. As a matter of fact, when that incident just occurred, she just sent 3 barrels, of which Omar and his girlfriend Suzette and the stepdaughter, Suzette's daughter, Omar's stepdaughter, were also beneficiary of it. Ryan have picnic, so therefore the mother sent stuff, scooters, stuff like that. There was Omar's stepdaughter using those same scooter on social media. So therefore, them used to live good. However, people, the truth is that there's a whole bunch of mix-up. There's a whole bunch of conflict between both persons. So people, remember, Omar told me that he was an ex-popo. Omar told me that he was in fear of his life. So therefore, that is why he sent me Ryan's, Chin's picture, Chin's information, because him no want Chin come back and hurt him. However, people, based on information that I got from Tanya and Chin, voice notes, it shows that Omar Shortman and his girlfriend Suzette might have been the aggressor, or they are just as responsible for the mix-up that is going on. So people, I am going to let you hear a voice note that is coming from either Suzette or Suzette's daughter towards Tanya and Chin Ryan. Take a listen, take a look.
Tanya, you see, because I respect you and respect you as a woman, I don't say nothing to you. I'm loyal, you realize not to keep in contact with me. But the funny part is when your man can downstairs and upstairs and send threat to me. Well, not even to me, but to everybody in this house here. Tell him respect because you need to talk to your man. You need to talk to him because when King did that Jamaica ungrateful When King did there at Jamaica and you did there foreign, ask your man who for bed King used to sleep at a night time. Every single night he gone out the road to look at idiot girl we work up at Top Pink every single night and she live down there, Tanya. I'm not even hide and tell her. She live down there, Tanya. The whole community he live with the woman down there, Tanya. The girl work at Top Pink and we can send you a picture any India. You see the bar we have around us, every single night I shit around the India. I'm not even telling you straight nobody.
So people, like I said, that voice note was of Suzette and Omar, who was supposed to be the ex-cop. However, he's actually a deportee and his stepdaughter. They called voice notes Tanya, which is Ryan, which is Chin's girlfriend. You hear them I say, when you gone back to America, Chin have a girl down at the bar where you and him own. The girl asleep in your bed. At Deceit, the girl asleep. Now remember, in the first conversation that I had with the man that was supposed to be the ex-cop, Omar, Shortman, him tell me say, he has never had any sorts of conversation. Him never carry any sorts of news to Tanya, who is Chin's girlfriend, that Chin have a next girl in Jamaica. Him don't use social media. So people, him lie about the Wi-Fi. Him lie about him being the victim and not the aggressor. And people, in this, you could hear Omar in the background. You hear say, him depend some sorts of badness thing. Now people, like me say, me not live there. So therefore, sometimes I might get it out of context. However, you could clearly hear that he is no innocent victim. At best, he is also a participant in the badness, in the madness. People, take a listen, take a look to a couple other voice notes, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, talk about pack up your shit. Come here, talk about say, oh, Omar run for Ryan today. It's Ryan putting top them, and I like Ryan putting top them. But when Ryan draft him, blood clot when Omar come up and so feel what Ryan do, jump in a fucking car and drive where and where Ryan there right now. Where Ryan and then blood clot also pose up like how we put flowers also pose up rather wait on him. Where Ryan there in a blood clot bush hide. In a blood clot bush hide. You talk about say run like how Omar run today. Bitch, where Ryan there? We didn't see that? Boom, boom, come nice, comfortable bed me a little. Where Ryan there in a bush hide. Tell me when there in a clock bush hide. You're lucky say if in a bush hide, bitch come curse a dead body and I go pick up down here. I'm not argue with me tired for tell me not argue with a little pick me. Honestly. Pick me for. Tell Ryan to pack up and tell her mother say if she want fucking say something, come to Jamaica. I'm not arguing about it.
Stop your long talking and tell Fatima and Ryan to come out and hiding. You see, 3 feet in the family and fire 2 shots. I'm still there. So tell Ryan to come out and hiding. Dirty girl or no come a blood clot Jamaica or anyone out. Come down as a film, bumbleclot something them. Fuck. By bumbleclot to that girl. Tell a man come out and hiding. That's all. But
come and chat. Tell her mother to address me. I'm not address the big girl over the phone. If you want to chat to me, since you can go any clock way, fly come there, come back. I just want to get for rearrange your clock face. I'm not afraid of threat me I make. Not about threat, a clock promise. Come here. Yes, a lot of threats, baby girl, all week. I look around and say, look, you say, blood clot eye. Since you want to show say you're bad, since you're big bad stepfather, or your mother man a bad man of gone, so if you come out of the ID and you see your blood clots, you see the example, hey girl, don't drown me out in my girl.
Now people, the last voice notes that you heard, that was Tanya's daughter they were talking to. The voices that you heard was Omar, the man that said that he was an ex-cop. His girlfriend, Suzette, who is supposed to be a teacher. That is what he told me. That is the picture that he painted. He is a hard-working ex-cop. His girlfriend is a teacher. They are not into social media. They are not into mix-up and passa-passa. So people, let me get it straight. Ryan, same person, Chin. Deportee from America, I think he's from Georgia. Marietta, don't quote me. So therefore, Ryan, same person as Chin, his girlfriend, Tanya, their daughter, which is Tanya's daughter, and then versus Omar, which is Shortman, his girlfriend, Suzette, and her daughter, which is Devaray. Devaray is Omar, which is Shortman's stepdaughter. Now, people, remember I told you, one person was acting as if he was an innocent bystander. He was a victim, so therefore he wanted me to put out the information as it pertains to Ryan Chin, that him beat him up, him threatened to take away him life. However, clearly, on the voice notes, like I said, he was no innocent bystander. He was no victim. He was also pushing the badness. He was also pushing the bad mind thing that was going on. Now, people, remember I told you that this was bad mind and mix-up. Here is the mix-up. Based on the information that I am getting from Tanya and also Ryan, Omar, whose girlfriend name is Suzette, have a daughter named Devaray. It is said that, based on what Tanya and them are telling me, that Omar is sleeping with him stepdaughter, which is him girlfriend daughter. It is said that it is stink in the neighborhood. So people, you hear say both persons are letting off all sorts of con. Based on what Omar, which is Shortman, who claims he was an ex-popo but is the deportee, is telling me, he did not have any sorts of conversation with Ryan Chin's girlfriend Tanya. Him not go up on social media. Him never tell her say Ryan Chin have an ex-girlfriend. If he does have a girlfriend, not no go so. However, clearly in those voice notes, you heard Suzette with Omar in the background. I say, yeah, when you gone back a foreign, which is Tanya, Omar have a girl, a ex and cross in her bed. Have the girl a pose up in the business where you have. However, people, my motive for doing this video is not for any sorts of mix-up. It's not to call out this one or call out that one. My motive is to show both sides of the story. The first side of the story was what Omar Shortman sent me. So therefore, this is now the side of Chin and Tanya and their daughter versus what Omar, Suzette, and their daughter is saying. People, here is what I am going to say. As somebody that is Jamaican, left Jamaica a long time ago, even when me never do so good, even when the family wasn't doing so good, my mother always tell me, listen, don't hang out pan a corner with nobody. Don't get mixed up, entangled in any sorts of dirty bungle. Me saying if you go to school and come back, tanning at the yard. Because whenever you and people start lick head, they are going to take what you say, them are going to mix it up, and people, that has always stuck with me. So therefore, even way back then, when me used to live in the garrison, me never in a mix up and passa. People, these are some people, yeah, like most of us, they might have come from the garrison. Me don't know where them come from. However, because you live in the garrison, you do not have to follow certain stereotype. You know, if you in a mix up and passa and bad mind and grudgefulness, you can make a difference, especially with both of these persons. Ryan used to live overseas, so therefore him get exposure. Him know a different life, a different style, a different set of how people live differently from people in Jamaica in the mix up and passa. However, people, sometimes people draw you out. And justifiably, when I spoke to Ryan, which is Chin, him tell me, say, listen, me nah go send in a voice note. Me no do them thing there. You understand? Me no act like girl and people. Like me say, based on conversations that I had with Ryan, me can tell, say, is a serious youth. Serious youth, but very respectful. Don't know the situation with him and Omar. However, based on conversations that he and I had and his girlfriend Tanya, they were very respectful to me. Like most people that call me. Him never come and say, yo, P-hole, blogger, this, that. No, him come. Him approach was subtle. His approach was decent. And then again, people will listen to me, them know. You understand what I say? Them say game recognize game. So therefore, he knows he was not going to do that and get the result that he wants. He wanted to clear his name. Now as it pertains to Omar. Omar, you gave me your side of the story. And I put out the video based on what you said. I was sympathetic to you because I said to myself, this man is an ex-popo. He's supposed to have some sorts of good characteristics. This man says a hard-working man. This man make it seem as if his family, girlfriend, whole family and himself in a danger. So therefore, he wanted me to put out the story. However, a lot of the story that he gave me, come to find out, was not true, was not consistent. A whole bunch of inconsistencies in it. So therefore, people like me say, I hope that these two set of people, meaning Omar, Suzette, Devarie, and then Ryan, which is Chin, and Theme girlfriend Tanya, I hope that they can come to some sorts of amicable agreement. If they cannot coexist, please to keep away from each other. Because if things continue on the path in which they are continuing on, somebody are going to lose them life, at least one, maybe more than one, and some people are going to end up in a jail for a very long time. Remember, don't make badness, don't make your ego, don't make anger push you. Don't let people draw you out to do something that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. Whenever you are in any sort of war, it is heavy on your heart. It makes you do BS. You have your life to live, you're okay, you have your business, you have your family, your daughter, your girlfriend. Enjoy each other's company. Do positive stuff, both sides. If you not listen to me, I'm going to do a story and I'm going to say, look how I tell the people them to listen, but them no want to listen. They make them hot-head, get the better of them. So people, my motive for doing this video is not to pick any sorts of side. It is to make them know, listen, there's a better way. The way that you guys are going, it is going down a path of destruction. If you keep on that path, you are going to live, or somebody is going to DIE to regret it. Some people are going to get locked up. So therefore, take my silly advice, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate video, straight to the point, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. They see your potential. They see that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. However, when they look within themselves, because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because these same people realize if people that like them now for what they think they are or pretend to be, if they really got to know them, they would not like them so much. So therefore, they are going to do everything to bring you down, so therefore they can be up. Point blank and period.